Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel that is all about empowering the universe, giving men and women their own power back. With this amazing, profound, compelling information, it will inform, reform, transform, and help all transcend to their highest versions of themselves. Revealing the depths of truth from a logical, analytical, scientific, and psychological level, helping everyone reform their subconscious mind, bonding the nations, reforming the divide with revealing the truth, the depths of truth from a deeper level, helping us grow in wisdom, understanding, comprehension, and just getting a general all understanding of what is going on and where we need to improve. So this channel is inspiration, motivation. So if you're looking to be inspired, definitely look forward to what I have in store. Peace and prosperity be unto all who's watching. It's your girl, Shaeranea, right? And I'm back with another video. And today we're going to talk about the things that you should never do. The don'ts. The top don'ts. Never do these, ever. Okay, we're going to start with never be so hard on yourself. And part of the reason why you should never be so hard on yourself is because you live to learn. And everything, whether it's a good decision or a bad decision, you learn from them, and they help you grow and make you a better person. We make plans in our lives that don't necessarily go as planned. So we have to always be open-minded to know that things are going to change. And we always have to be adaptable to change. And know that no matter how we may feel a situation should be, or how we may think a situation should be, we should always accept it for what it really is. So don't ever be so hard on yourself, even if you're not where you want to be, even if you don't have the job you want, you're not at your dreams. Don't be hard on you. You are all you have. And when you break you down, when you mistreat you, when you mislove you, you misabuse your mind, it can be catastrophic to who you are as an individual. So be mindful of how you treat yourself, because that is very destructive behavior. And the next don't is don't overthink. Now, that's easy for me to say because I'm an overthinker as well. I have a hard time not thinking. I'm very analytic, and I analyze and break things down until it makes logical sense to me. If it makes no sense, I'm going to find a way to make it make sense. I just do better at not overthinking things and just take it for what it really is. Find the common sense in it. Find the logic of the situation. Don't be emotional about it. Just go with the flow and overcome it. Just don't overthink it. And if you do overthink it, don't dwell over it. That's the only thing about that. The next to don't do is don't be an emotional person. It's good to be expressive and express how you feel as an individual. Because I'm an artist, I express myself in many ways. I'm a writer. I'm a poet. I'm an author. I do motivational speakings. I do a lot of things to express myself as an individual, help me be free from the things within myself. And I personally believe that you must express yourself, otherwise you can never grow and escape from the things that you deal with on a daily basis. So self-expression is a great thing, but never be an emotional person. Always be logical in the thinking concept. It's good to be emotional, connected with yourself, but don't take it out of proportion. People can be very dramatic about things, and that is a bad trigger. If you trigger and be emotional about every little thing, that can be an issue. I know small things really do bother me as a person, but I don't ever let them get to me too bad. I always, like I say, find the logic and try to make it make sense. Find the common sense in it. And, there's no sense of anything without common sense. You can have all the wisdom and knowledge in the world, but if you have no common sense, all that stuff don't make any sense anyway, because you got to have common sense in general. So never take anything for granted. And we're we're not perfect people, but we shouldn't take our life for granted. We shouldn't take people we love for granted. We shouldn't misappreciate the life that we're given, and we should take time to show our appreciation through different ways of expression. We should give back where it's given and not expect anything in return. We should always be grateful for the things God has allowed us to do, but allow us to have. And we don't have to have the things that we have, but since we do, we should be have more gratitude about it. So that's why you should never take anyone for granted. The next don't is never take anything to heart. Meaning, don't be hurt by every little thing that's said, or don't be, triggered by everything that is told to you. If you can't be someone who can be corrected without being offended, or someone who can accept the truth, I don't even know how you're living at this point. Like, I don't even know how you coexist to this point if you can't handle the truth. I mean, oh my gosh, you must be a compulsive liar. Like, I don't really get how people can't take the truth. And I don't care how sensible and sensitive and kind or sweet or whatever the heck you are. I don't care who you are, what you got going on, what your emotions are like. If you can't handle the truth, I don't know how you last this long in life. I just don't see it. I don't see how you made it this far. You probably coped in a way that is not healthy, and that's not good. Constructive criticism and honesty and frankness and bluntness and truthfulness is rare qualities and traits that we do not find in this universe anymore. And it's rare to find people who spills and speak the truth. So when you have some people in your life that tells you the truth about you, your situation, the things you ask, you want advice, if you have people like that in your life, you need to appreciate those people, because not a lot of people out here are telling the truth. A lot of people are feeding you lies, telling you, hey, this. You listen to it, you take it, it don't work out the way you want. You have to always be mindful that when you take heed to other people's information or people's advice, you have to live with those choices of decisions that you chose, that you took from them. Even if you consider this person somebody who's wise and who would never lead you astray, you still have to live with the choice, even if they gave you the advice. You have the choice and the decisions to choose for your own life. Remember that. And never allow, this is the next don't, never allow people, what they say or what they may make you feel, to dictate your life. Because the things people say to you, about you, over you, to other people, can dictate the purpose on your life, can dictate what God has planned for you, can't dictate anything, can't dictate who you are, can't change anything. It's just words. I mean, they do hurt. I get it. Get over it. Get over it. It's just words. It does hurt, yes, for the most part for some people. But the way I see it is an eye for an eye. But I'm not trying to teach people to be give back in the same, turn the other cheek and be the bigger person, is what I wanted to say. But I do believe in an eye for an eye, and a dish is better served cold. But those are my philosophies as far on the other side goes. But I'm saying, though, it's better to turn the other cheek and forgive and not hold a grudge. So, yeah. Next is, don't allow people to affect you. Don't allow people's energy, people's emotions, people's problems, people's situations, people in general. Do not allow people to affect you, affect your life, affect your family, affect what you have going on. Never allow people to destroy and come in and take over your life and just turn it into a pool of mess. You have to take control of your life. You have to let people know these are the boundaries. This is where you are. This is where we stand. This is what it is. And this is how it's going to be. Now, sometimes you have to be, have a common ground. You have to, come with some understanding and saying, hey, we can work this out. Okay, I agree with you. You got to find some common ground. You can't fully just lay out demands. But you do have, as individuals, especially in like relationships, friendships, marriages, whatever, you have to set boundaries. You have to set spaces. This is okay, this is all right, but we can come together on this, whatever the case may be. You have to set in those boundaries. That is self-love. That's a form of self-respect, and you must do it. It is an obligation of yourself as an individual, but you as people should, in this universe, we should all be mindful and respect each other's space and like our boundaries. People should know, like, based on behavior, based on the way people act or what they say. You should pay attention to people more so you can be aware of when people are uncomfortable or people don't want you in their face, or you just got to be mindful of people and be more caring about people and their environment and the things that's going on, but never allow people to affect your life. That's like number one, never to do, ever don't. Never change based on how you treat it. And I know that's easy said than done, because we go through a lot of things in life that allows us to be unappreciated, mistreated, and hurt, even broken to a point. But you must never change based on that. I mean, if you're an amazing person, why would you change based on one person who mistreated you? It's going to be a lot of bad apples out there. It's going to be a lot of bad people who's going to mistreat you, whether it be on a job or a relationship or friendship or your parents or your friends, your family, whatever the case may be. It's going to be a lot of people who mistreat you, don't see the value of your life, don't see your worth, don't see you for you. But long as you see you for you and you appreciate you, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, okay? You gotta love you first, man. At the end of the day, you should never put yourself last. You should never beat yourself down, mistreat yourself, mislove you, misunderstand yourself. You should never neglect your needs, your wants, your desires, your heart, your soul, your spirit. You should never neglect you. These are don'ts. Things that you should never do. You should never waste time in investing in so many things that don't help you grow as an individual. You should never invest in things that don't help you grow as an individual. You should be mindful of what you take in as a person, because the things you dwell on, the things you spend time with, the things you wonder about, you attract those things to you. And those become your reality. Those things become your life. And you have to understand that, things happen and you just have to accept it for what it is. A lot of people won't always treat you the best. A lot of people won't always see your worth. A lot of people just won't see it. Like, they don't see what you got going on. They won't see it till you're gone. And I hate to say that people will not see the truth until after the fact. But you must understand that even if they don't see your truth, you must see your truth first. So it's like our dreams. Like, no one see our dreams. No one see that light at the end of the tunnel like we do. No one sees it, but we do. We see where we want to be. We see what we want. We know what that is. That's the same with life and us and who we are as people. We have to set those boundaries. We have to set that, manner of self-love in action. So remember, don't mistreat your vessel, your body, feeding it things like unhealthy stuff. Don't drink so much soda. Just be more mindful and caring to who you are. Feed your mind, feed your soul, feed your spirit, the energy. Feed your spirit, feed your heart what it needs. Do the things that make you happy as a person and be your greatest self, okay? So when doing things in life, always remember that it's a lot of things we shouldn't do. It's a lot of things that we should never allow to happen. And sometimes we have to go to the hardest experiences to learn about what we deserve. And it's really hard. I agree. We don't always deserve to be mistreated, but we do get mistreated. And sometimes you have to get mistreated in order to get to the point where you're appreciated. So, peace, love, and happiness, and never do these things ever. Love yourself, respect yourself, and live in a way that you would want to see your children being treated. Live in a way that you would want to see your mother, your father, your sister respected and treated. At the end of the day, when you give out energy, and there's good karma and bad karma, and sometimes like the things we do in the universe doesn't necessarily affect us, you know. It might affect someone else. Something we done might affect someone else. What we done to someone else might not affect us. It might affect our kids. So you have to be mindful of how you treat people. So don't hold to grudges. Don't hold on to how people mistreated you. Don't hold on to things that don't help you grow. Don't hold on. It's not worth it. Don't hold and linger to the past. The past is made for reflection, to reflect on the things that went wrong and to preserve the things that went right. Bring it forth to the present. Use it forth to build a greater future. But we're not to dwell over the past. Yes, reflect and learn and take in the knowledge and know who we are as people. History. It's great to know history. It's great to know our truth. It's great to know our past. It's great to know who we are as people, as beings. But we must never take on the wrongs of the past. We must reflect on the rights and preserve what it was and take it, present it for the now, keep it, savor it, and make it better for the future of those who come after us. We have people who come after us, and we have to stand for something greater and bring something forth more amazing than ever before. So peace out, love, happiness.